Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our new stream. This is
I feel like the setup.
Yeah,
Maybe like the decorations over here.
This is our new area. You know, we're just kicking it here at Stamford Bridge together.
Yeah, it's pretty
having
cool.
a great time. So
Awesome.
We finally got the green screen working, guys. That's right. So we're back. We're here. We are going to get into everything. So they like the intro. Fantastic.
Like the intro. Yeah, the boys at the bridge. That is correct.
Yeah,
Those are
we are at the bridge,
Joshy,
boys and girls.
girls.
So we've got a whole bunch of new things happening today. Big shout out to Glenn Kitely. A big thank you to him. Check him out on YouTube, Everything Arsenal. He's an absolute legend. He actually introduced me to the program we're using today that's running all this. So very exciting. So there could be a little bit of technical difficulties, you know, around here and there, but you know what, we're going to get through this. This is our maiden voyage, Job.
I like it. No, it's a different little structure we've got set up as well. We've listened to a lot of you guys who have asked a few questions about the structure. They'd like the shorter videos, but what we're going to do here is we're going to make everybody happy. We're going to continue the live streams. We're going to continue the hour-long videos we've got, but we're going to just have different structures. And as you can see down the bottom, we're going to have a little bit of a timed intervals for the sections that we talk about. So in case you're not watching this live, you can come back to this video. You can click on certain timed intervals and you'll be up to scratch. You'll be like, okay, where's the boys' teams? What are they thinking for Game Week 4? Okay, I want a Game Week 4 preview. So yeah, vice versa, all that kind of stuff anyway.
Exactly right, guys. You guys are going to love what we've got in store for you today. It's going to be an amazing stream. I'm very excited. Joffy Boy's excited. We had some horrible game weeks.
Crazy game
weeks. We'll get into them very, very soon.
What a season.
It's not about that. Today's about the brand new FPL Take the Hit. We've got our where is it? We've got our logo up there.
Yeah,
we've got
where is it?
Stamford Bridge here. It's all happening, guys. We're all here. We're here for you guys. You know, we hope you guys have had a good game week. You know, I know you haven't, but
some of us did all right. I was pretty happy with my score. I was relatively happy.
Mate, it was one of those weeks. But should we get into the game week stuff?
I think we should. I think we should get in there straight away.
Let's get straight in there. Let's get into our game week team reviews. I'm going to bring them
Click
right
on this
up
one.
now. Get him on.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here it is.
All right, go get your team on there.
There it is, right there. All right. No, it's a bit small.
This one. Yeah, that's the one there.
This one. There it is. All right, there's Mickey Boy's team. Check that one out. All right, so 32 points you can see there. Took a -8, Joe.
Took a -8.
Took a -8 for the team.
Yeah, why not? Hey, why not?
For the team, made 3 trades. They all blew up in my face.
Size 0.
I took out Fernandez. I took out Wilson. Yeah, Fernandez goal assist. Wilson got a goal. Cost me about 28 points in the end.
Oh, man. Brought in Potence as well, I believe.
Brought in Potence for 0 points. Didn't work out so well for me, but these things happen in FPL.
What a week,
I'm still here smiling,
That's it.
Got a big
good.
red
Good
arrow,
on you, man. Good on you.
It's good. So you can see they had a bit of a shocker. TAA and Salah were basically they were my only returns.
Shining lights, you'd say.
And McCarthy clean sheet. There you go. So I think 32 minus 20 minus 8 points. I think that's my worst score ever
in
FPL history. I believe it's my worst.
During the
score
game
in
week
FPL
that I
history.
got I think I got 19 points. Do you remember that? I think I captained David Silva. I remember that week. Yeah. Anyway.
So only 2 returns there for this team. So there's really nothing much to see. Got absolute letdowns. Little hint. I may have taken another hit for this game week. I'll go into it later on in the stream. But for now, that's my team.
Just give us a clickaroo. Go over there.
Let's go over Joffy's team.
Here we are. All right. So 49 points.
No,
sorry. Hold on.
I've got to bring it up over here.
Hold on. Technical difficulties. Hold on one moment. What are you doing? I'm over there.
Nah, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Because it's only got this one, yeah.
Here we are. 49 points.
49 points.
Yeah, so pretty happy with that. You want to check if it's on the screen? It's all good?
Oh, it's there.
So it's there?
Yeah,
how cool is this? This is cool. All right, so 49 points this week. Maybe scroll down a little bit. I took a hit as well, -4. So, look, I'm pretty happy with that. I brought in, who did I bring in this week? I brought in Matthias Click, and I brought in also Reece James. I was thinking that Reece James West Brom was a recipe for just beautiful things, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen, Mick. Chelsea got 3 goals in like 10 minutes or something. Maybe it was like 30 minutes, but still. But Reece James still looked all right anyway. I'm probably going to keep a little bit more faith. We'll see how he goes. Hopefully he keeps his position. But yeah, look, obviously the late show at the Amex with Mr. Fernandez getting that late penalty. I was actually thinking in my head, I was thinking, a nice late penalty would be nice from Bruno. Yeah. Boom. Obviously, handball. Thanks for that, Bruno.
There it is.
And otherwise, obviously nothing to see here. Not much else going on there. But yeah, that's it, Meg. I'm pretty happy with that. Look, at the end of the day, what do? You take what's given, and we keep moving forward, and we keep smiling and look forward to the next game week. Absolutely. And another sneak peek as well. I might have taken another hit as well.
Ooh, there it is.
I've taken a hit every single game week so far, and I kind of think I'm over it now. I think this is it for me. I think I'm pretty happy with my team, but yeah, why not, man? Why not? At the end of the day,
we're living up to the brand. We're pumping out the brand.
Hits.
We're just taking hits.
We like taking hits. We like having fun.
Anytime I hear anyone talking about taking hits, I always just think that's not my show.
That's it.
Keep the love going. Keep the love flowing.
And just a quick one as well. Thanks for all the well wishes, because obviously I wasn't here last week. So thanks for all the love from last week, all the comments on YouTube, Instagram, everything. Really appreciate it. And just another one as well. We've got the little scrolly thing down the bottom of the screen as well, so we can't actually see anyone's live comments at the moment because we're in this new program. Just wanted to let you guys know. So. The new structure of the show. Actually, could we get straight into the structure of the show of what we've got planned? Can we do that? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my team. Pretty happy with that.
That looks good, mate. Looks good. Yeah, no worries, mate. So we'll jump back into our beautiful faces, wherever they are. There we go. Hey, we're back. Let's have a quick look at that. Let's just dip into the comments for a sec. Oh, yeah, people have been asking stuff. We missed you guys. Yeah, thanks, guys. We can dip in and out of the comments, but there is a lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes.
That's it. So, yeah, just quickly, stream structure. That's what we're looking at, is between the first minute and the 10th minute, game week 3 teams, and a bit of a review as well, which, where are we? We're up to about 7 minutes now.
We're on schedule. We're on schedule. We're doing it.
And then from about the 10th minute to the 40th minute, game week 4 preview, and then 40th to 42nd, good cheeky kind of game week picks, which you'll like that. And then our team reveals roughly the 42nd minute to the 47th minute, and then 47th minute onwards, we've got some questions. So there's just like a nice little structure for anyone that's not watching live, or anyone that's watching live, so you know what's going on anyway, just to get it out there. So if you're not watching live, you can just click forward and click onto the area that you want to click on.
Hey, well said, mate.
Why not?
Well said.
Why not?
You didn't. This is why I invited you off along this week. So
he could
just get rid of all that crap, and we can get into the stream.
Oh, that's good in there.
Right,
housekeeping.
So, you gotta love that.
What's the first? It's the first brand new scream,
That's it. No, thanks, man. Thanks for joining me, Joe. I missed you last week, buddy.
You're here.
Good to have you back. All right, now I'm gonna bring it back over to this screen here. And what we're gonna do a quick roundup of the leagues, because you gotta do it, mate. Take the hit. FPL take the. Let's have a look at the top. There you go. There's a good, nice look at it. There
no
you go.
Kane, no game.
There you go. All right, why don't you rattle off a few names there, Joffy?
Black Country FC, Coeta across to Desca, okay, and then Outcast FC and Mount Me Greenwood. All right, nice. There's our top 5 there. So well done to you guys.
Well done, guys. Doing well. Doing the
Take the hit
proud.
Public League. Well done, guys.
Chuck it back, and we'll go back into our Patreon League.
Patreon League.
Rattle us off again, please.
What have we got? David Parra on top. Well done, Davey boy. And we've got Stevie Mosquisco in second. Stevie boy, well done. And George Zakakis in third. So good on you guys. And maybe I should mention top 5 because I'm 4th. And Paddy Cedric Carney is in the 5th.
Paddy Cairns. Very good, mate. Well done, guys. Just wanted to get into that one so we can go back to that one and say g'day again.
We are back. Whoa.
G'day,
what just happened there? Whoa. Did you see what just happened there?
All right, mate. Let's get straight in to our Game Week 4 preview. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they clicked. Nice. We're straight into the game week. We're going to be talking a bit of game week 3 as well, obviously. So game week 4. Let's talk game week 4 because it's very important, because it's like a day away or something. It's like it's so close.
All right, mate. We're going to bring it up. Or
all right. So what are we doing?
Let's talk game week 4. The first match is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Joffy boy.
All right. So we've already touched on Crystal Palace. On Chelsea conceding 3 goals quickly, relatively quick kind of time there, which kind of pissed me off bringing Reece James in. So thanks, Lamps men, for just continually just loving to score goals and loving to concede. Nothing's really changed, has it? But I'm sure that Thiago play like Thiago is not going to be conceding goals like that week after week, because that was a bit strange, wasn't it, that one there? But anyway, Chelsea, Palace, we know that Palace like to keep it tight. We're well aware of that. And we know that Chelsea like to score. So this game is going to be very interesting. And Timo Werner, I've sold him. I'm just going to say it straight up before my team reveal. I've sold him already. You're going to keep him. I think it's time. I think it's time for me, even though he scored in the EFL Cup. I've taken him out, and maybe he burns me, but I've taken him out, Mick.
You're saying you're taking this beautiful man out? Look at this beautiful man. Look at what he's going to do for Chelsea. Think about the legacy he's going to leave, Joel. He's the Chelsea number 9. Look at this guy. You're taking him out.
Oh, I'm taking him out.
You're taking him out.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, my goodness.
He is long gone.
Oh, my good grief. I can't believe it.
I don't even know why I started with him. Nah, he's actually a really great player, man.
Right, I'm going to give you the other angle of this, ladies and or gentlemen. Timo Werner, okay, he's staying in my team, all right?
Okay.
He played out wide, okay, versus Spurs, played out of his socks, got his first goal, great snapshot, by the way. And that's it. That's all he needs. All he needs is one goal in the bag for Chelsea. That's it. Now he's going to kickstart his season. He's playing against this Crystal Palace team. Their weaker side is, where Tyreek Mitchell plays. So if Werner plays out that side, I can see some goals happening, Joff. I can see some goals happening.
You never know.
Yep.
Tyreek Mitchell is pretty beastly at the moment. He actually looked like a kid actually in the last game. So, he could be spot on there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm expecting some big things from Chelsea. We should hear some news about Ziyech and Pulisic. Hopefully, we've got one or both of them back for this game. Yeah. If not, they should be back after international break. That's going to be massive for Chelsea. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to seeing this full-strength Chelsea's team and seeing how we line up. I truly believe that the Pulisic and Ziyech will be playing out wide, because at the moment, what does the Chelsea team lack?
Yeah,
we lack width.
Yeah, you do.
We lack width.
I mean, obviously, what's his name? Hudson-Odoi has been looking really good. He's got his goal. I think he definitely starts this week as well. Absolutely. It could be a good 100%. Shout.
Yep.
And someone I really want to quickly touch on as well for Palace is just Zaha. I think that Zaha against you guys are leaking. Zaha could be great. Zaha could really be amazing on the counter there and doing some sort of damage to you guys. So
true.
Otherwise, I mean, for Chelsea, Havertz again, still hasn't cemented his spot in that team, even though he's probably going to start every week, isn't he? But it seems that way. You're not going to really want to bring him in yet, are you? You're just not really looking at him. He's still not got going, despite his hat trick midweek last week. But
he's a wait and see for me, Havertz.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, he needs some time to bed in, and I think people that don't own Werner, you're waiting now. This Chelsea team is a whole wait and see for me.
Yeah,
like there was a lot of hype preseason. We came into the season, I was way too pumped up, But I mean, say like I currently own Werner and Reece James, and they're not going to go anywhere because I know in my heart that eventually I'm going to want Timo Werner back. I just know that, and I know he's dropped in price. He's 9.4 million now. I think so. Havertz is 8.4 million.
Yeah.
So there is a time it's going to come, but I feel that Ziyech and Pulisic are going to be great value because they're both dropped in price already. Ziyech's down to 7.9 and Pulisic's down to 8.4. So when they do come back into the team, there's going to be some massive value to get.
Oh, yeah. And by that time, Chelsea would have hit a decent amount of form. Like this game here could even be the game that kickstarts them. You could win 3-2 here,
We have a good record.
You're going to concede, man. You are going to concede. I've got Reece James, and we're going to concede, man. We're going to concede.
It's Mendy's first game too. I believe Mendy will get the nod.
You know what? You could be spot on there. Yeah. Mendy could really sharpen up this defense because maybe it was that. I mean, Kepa, I always liked Kepa, but Caballero is one for me that's like, man, if I'm defended and Caballero's at the back, I'm just going all in, man. I'm like, man, I don't want anyone shooting at this guy because he loves conceding a bit of goals. Like, did he even make a save? I don't know. He's actually a really good shot stopper, but he just concedes goals. I don't know. It's crazy. But
we love you, Caballero.
Yeah, we love you, Cabby. Willie. Good luck, Willie, man. Good luck.
Good luck good luck with retirement. And
we're going there. So anything else for this game you want to talk about? Should we move on to Everton and Brighton?
I mean, just don't give up on Chelsea just yet.
Nah.
I know people are giving up. You sold Timo Werner, man. What are you talking about?
That doesn't mean I'm giving up on Chelsea. Man, he's 9.4 million now. And there's other players like Jimenez, for example, that's got a great run of fixtures and has got form. despite scoring. He's scoring goals all over the park. Back at the back, scoring OGs, and he's scoring 2 goals for the season. So
great segue, Job. Let's talk about Wolves.
we're going Wolves. All right,
we're
going
to
Wolves.
Wolves.
All right.
So what happened at West Ham, Job? What the hell happened there? Like,
hey, blips happen, yeah. You can't win every game, and if you're going to lose, you lose properly. So yeah, good on bringing him on the screen. Bring on the man that scored the own goal. That whoever had Souček would have been pretty upset because you're thinking the Souček scored, but Jimenez got the final touch. But yeah, look, I think that Wolves are going to 100% bounce back. It's one of those games where you're like, oh, people be like, oh my God, Wolves are done. It's like, come on, man. They've just lost 4-0. You got a coach like Espirito Santos that's like, he knows what he's doing, and they're going to bounce back. They're going to belt Fulham, in my opinion. Hey, that's my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Well,
hey,
we've
that's my opinion. Am I allowed to have an opinion?
Hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to voice our opinion. And I totally agree with you. I think this Fulham team, we've seen what they're capable of, and it's not much.
They're conceding 3 goals every week. We know that. That's a guarantee.
It's really not much. I was hopeful that they'd come into this season and have a better defense. Any sort of defense would be nice, but they just don't. They lack
They've got a
defense.
good keeper.
Ariola, I know. I expected more from Ariola. Like, at least to make some saves, but no, they're going to get belted. Yeah, Wolves got destroyed by West Ham.
They got destroyed.
They're going to be amped up. I'm hopeful that my boy Podence comes back.
Can't believe you brought him in and didn't play. That's cold.
That's great. He's my boy.
Cold.
There is talk. Nuno has said, listen, hopefully he trains. So
I reckon he's back.
We're going to have to wait and see what he says. But, that's good. Whenever Nuno says something about that, Nuno's pretty much, he's on the level.
The only good thing about the Wolves getting belted is I still own Mitrovic, and I will probably keep him for this game. So, come on, Mitro, get yourself a goal, fella. Just 6 points. I'll take 6 points in that game.
I need a size clean sheet.
Yeah,
man.
I know. So I reckon
I need
they'll
to remain
keep it
size clean sheet. That's what I
reckon
need.
they'll keep it clean as well.
Yeah, obviously, people out there are thinking of transferring in players. Jimenez should be one on the top of your list. I reckon. If not,
obviously Nelson Semedo is going to be their right wing back, and he could be really amazing value as well. At the moment, we've got to see how he adjusts to the Premier League. You never know. We've actually seen that obviously Traore has moved up front, so Traore all of a sudden turns into an actual option again, which is great. Yeah. And so look, it's just. We're still learning. We're learning what's happening week by week. And
look at this one. Thank you, Ahmed. But I'm going to check that on there.
Podence pictured in training.
Podence has been pictured in training.
Like this.
Yep, I can actually put comments on the thing.
That's pretty cool, man.
That is pretty cool. All right, thank you, Ahmed, for writing that one in.
Thank you.
Little click over to that one.
Nice, good clicking, Mick. Good clicking.
Got to keep clicking.
Keep
clicking those green arrows. Players. Fulham. What do you think about Fulham, Joff?
Nah.
Quick word on Fulham.
No. Just sell and don't buy. That's probably it. I've got Mitrovic. I'm going to keep him for at least one more week. I might keep him for a bit longer, but it's either Mitrovic or bust. Let's move forward. Do we need to talk about Fulham anymore? Do you want to talk about Fulham anymore?
Abandon ship?
I don't know. There's no point. They're not really an FPL kind of asseted team.
What if you're a Fulham fan?
No, hey man, good luck. What do you want me to say, man? If you're a Fulham fan, probably don't own your players.
It's Josh's nice way of saying you're going down.
No, I'm not saying anything about them going down. They might, but all I'm trying to say is FPL assets wise, I wouldn't own any of them.
I don't even possibility.
Despite Mitrovic, he's on penalties. He could get doubles. We know he's done it already.
Let's move on to the next main striker that people should be looking to bring in. I'm not going to mention.
Can I start him off?
You can talk about it.
We're going to call it. It's not even called Southampton. We just mentioned their name. Danny Ings, mate. Danny Ings is playing West Bromwich Albion.
Also known as
the businessman. The briefcase. Where's the briefcase? Where is it over here? Where is it here? He's got his briefcase. He's got his glasses on. He's real chill. He's got his tie on. We love the businessman down at FPL Take the Hit. Well, half of FPL Take the Hit does anyway. So I think that he was someone that I really wanted in my team. Didn't happen. So I'm definitely going to be getting him in very, very soon. So I think that Danny Ings has got 20 points in his last 2 game weeks, and he's looked his usual self. He's only having one shot and he's scoring it. You know what I mean? So he's doing the business. That's what he does. So when you buy Danny Ings, don't expect chances galore. Like some games he has a few chances, but most of the time he's like the most clinical striker in the Premier League at the moment. Who else is more clinical than Danny Ings right now? Think about it. That's pretty crazy. That's crazy what I just said. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. But he is. Who else is more clinical besides maybe Harry Kane? And Harry Kane, he's not scoring like Danny right now. I don't know. Does he use a briefcase? Yeah, he uses the briefcase. I usually see him running around on the screen with his briefcase. He's just package. He's got, I don't even know what he's got in there, but who knows what Danny's got in there. So anyway, anyone from Southampton, a lot of people have McCarthy. He could be good value this week as well, even though West Brom has been scoring goals. They scored 2 against Everton and they scored 3 against Chelsea. So
yeah, but that was thanks to a comedy of errors. Come on, that was a disgrace.
You guys looked funny that game, didn't you?
I hope Silver's got it out of his system. Now he plays some football. It'd be nice. But all right,
what
John,
a mistake.
Ken, now I've just let you have your little talk about Danny.
Okay, thanks for that.
I hope you've got it out of your system.
I'm bringing him in soon.
I hope you own him, or have you brought him in?
Soon. You know what? This is what I'm thinking. This is crazy enough. I'm going to wild card strictly to bring in Danny Ings very soon because I feel like I'm happy with my team now. So I just put it out there. Continue. Sorry.
Can my question to you, Joe? I'm sure a lot of people are asking themselves this question.
Yes.
Can Che Adams match Danny Ings' output?
What? I keep seeing this, and I don't understand. There's Che Adams, who's a separate entity, and Danny Ings, who's another separate entity. These are 2 different people. Yeah. Che Adams isn't as clinical as Danny Ings. Danny Ings is Mr. Clinical. Like, let's be honest. Like, so you can't compare them. Yes, their prices are a bit lower and stuff. And Che Adams, I know he was in his first 2 games, he should have scored 2 goals. I understand that. However, we're talking about 2 different people, and Danny Ings scores more goals. He scored 22 goals last season. That's it. So moving forward from Southampton, I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere else besides Danny Ings from Southampton. If you have Che Adams and you want to keep faith in him in this game, do it because he might even score, you know what I mean? But comparing the 2, hey, what have you put on? Danny?
I just want everyone to know Danny Ings is clinical. All right, that's a very important fact that we need to just get out there.
I think that's very.
Thank you for saying that. So,
Anyone
like
from
that.
Southampton?
No, I'm not talking about Southampton. Southampton is strictly your team. That's good. I'm happy that you've illuminated the Southampton chat. Thank you. It's good to know that West Brom are going to get spanked. That's what we get around that.
We can expect West Brom to potentially score as well. I mean, Diagana and Playboy are out wide there scoring free kicks. Pereira and Robinson. Man, these guys are scoring goals. They're looking all right. Yeah. They're looking all right attacking wise, but maybe West Brom's going to be like Leeds. There's just going to be goals.
I hope so. Oh, yeah, goals are good. We all like goals.
We like goals. I like goals.
That Danny Ings is clinical.
That was funny as, man. That was funny as. All right.
That's enough about them. Let's move on to another game, Joe.
Should we go to Everton and Brighton?
Yeah, I like that one. Let's go to Everton Brighton. Why not? Let's
bring
up the main man.
Yeah, we've heard about another hat trick. Another hat trick. That was before his crazy hair like Joff. So we've got in the young Dominic Calvert-Lewin there.
Yeah, he's young. I like it.
You like it? Angry Birds and
Everton.
stuff.
So what do you think? Everton playing against this Brighton team. I mean, I've been impressed with this Brighton team so far, Joe.
They look good. They look really good. Solly March out wide there. Lamptey. Wow, Lamptey. Yeah. Man, they hit who was it? Trossard hit the post three times in that game. Yep. They hit the post 5 times against Manchester United. I couldn't believe. I watched that game live. Yeah, I was going crazy. I was like, "Can you just score already?"
It's good to see this Brighton team. They've always been just bubbling under the surface of being a decent team. Yeah,
they were unlucky to lose that.
A couple of good signings, and all of a sudden they're okay now. You know, I mean, Gross is not even getting in the team, and Gross has always been very integral to that team. So I'm liking what I've seen from Brighton. I mean, they're very, very reliant on Lamperty. They go. I mean, I watched 90 minutes of the Chelsea game, and it was strictly give the ball to Lamperty and let him do his business. But I mean, Maupay's an option, Joff. I mean, you brought him in last season for a little bit.
I brought him in
on
twice
penalties
last season, and
he's
he
on penalties.
Burned me twice last season.
His team's playing a lot better. They've got Lamperty width.
Yeah. I mean, hey, who knows? They could be a really good option, Brighton, this season. I mean, against Everton is probably the wrong time to be thinking about bringing them in, I think. But I mean, I don't blame you if you do, because Everton have been conceding as well. They're going forward a lot, scoring a lot of goals, but they've been conceding as well.
That's enough teasing about Brighton. Let's talk about the real team here, the juicy team, the team that everyone wants to sink their teeth into.
Dominic.
This beautiful Everton team, Joff. We're getting excited about Everton. It's good to be excited about Everton.
I mean, there's a lot of talk about these injuries to these 3 Brazilians and all that kind of stuff. I think, look, we'll just wait for the press conference. From what I've heard is that they should all be okay. That's from what I've heard, but they're looking good. They're looking good. Richarlison on penalties as well. Wow.
That's big.
It's huge.
That is big. I'm really enjoying. I watch a lot of football, guys. I mean, no surprises there. I watch a lot of football. So
we love football.
You know, when there's teams that come out that play a brand of football that really gets me all jazzed, and excited and stuff. You know, and Everton are doing that job. You know, I've been watching 90 minutes of Everton. So not owning an Everton player for me was just tearing up my heart. So last week I
But just
brought in
singing Backstreet Boys.
I brought in J-Rod, and he's like the engine room of this Everton team.
Yeah, he looks good.
I like what I see from him. If he was on penalties, he would be a must.
I can't believe he's not on penalties.
He'd be a must.
I can't believe it.
He's on a lot of set pieces and free kicks and all the rest of the business. But the bottom line is he's going to get the ball into the dangerous areas, but he might not be in the end of that final ball. That's the one thing. He could be like a Modric type player. Yeah,
he could be spot on.
The assister of the assist.
But I mean, look, I don't know. Can I play the other side yet? Have you finished?
Please.
The other side is I just think that, I mean, if he's playing in a front three, he's definitely going to be in that assisty of the sister as well. But he's having shots. He's not afraid to shoot. He got the golden boot in the bloody World Cup one year. I had money on bloody Mueller. Thanks for that, Yames. Mueller would come second. But yeah, so I know what you're trying to say there, but at the same time, I wouldn't scare people off because he's going to be on a lot of free kicks and set pieces and corners and stuff as well as Digne. But I know what you're saying. So
all I'm saying is I believe that this man right here is a better option. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Now, I was stubborn. I got to say I was stubborn. And last week I decided not to bring him in. But then after his goal and the performance that I saw from him, and then I brought him in before his hat-trick in the Caravan because I wanted to catch the price. So I didn't want to pay more money for this guy. So
he's gone up.
I brought him in. Yeah, he's gone up. Exactly. I think he's probably 7-4 now, isn't he?
Probably.
I got him for 7-3. But the bottom line is this guy he's going to be he's being groomed by Ancelotti to be. What's a protege of Ancelotti? Like an Inzaghi. Exactly right. Yeah. The next Inzaghi of Ancelotti's, of the Ancelotti's.
What was the thing is, Ancelotti's been talking about him a fair bit as well, talking about Dominic and talking about his growth. And I mean, I always read I love the good managers. The good managers are the ones I love to read what they've got to say because, like Klopp and stuff like that. Because even Espirito Santo, because they're very smart with their tactics and stuff, so talking about Calvin, it's just banging the drums to bring in Calvin even more. So, I really am a big fan of Calvin. And like you said, definitely if you bring him in this week, I do not blame you. It's a great fixture.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that, Calvert and Richarlison, I believe, are much better assets to own. If you want to get into this Everton team, you want to get there via Calvert or Richarlison. Richarlison could slightly edge him due to penalties, but
could happen.
I just like Dominic at that price playing down the middle. He's going to get balls whipped in at him. I like this Everton team, guys. Just invest in this Everton team, guys. You haven't already, just do it. Just do it.
And even that midfield three as well with Gomez in there. Doucouré, I feel like he could be an option in the future. I don't know how long it takes for him to get going, but he could. Mick got on him a bit early, but I think Mick had the right idea because Doucouré, for me, he is a poor Yaya Toure, poor man's Yaya Toure. I still will say that, and he could come good. You know what I mean? So. I think I'm pretty happy with that about Everton and Brighton as well. Shall we?
Beautiful, mate. Let's move
forward
on
to the next
one.
one.
Who would you like to chat about?
I think we should talk about Leeds United and Manchester City.
Here it is.
Because my boys, we've got two options, Leeds. We've got two options in this game week. We either get belted or we give them a run and maybe pinch a draw or win. Yes, you heard correct. I said win. Because
this guy, I think this guy might have something to say about that, though, Joffy boy.
Oh, he could go absolutely bananas and get 22 points.
Maybe even this guy.
Oh, Phil Fodes, the boys.
You guys are going to have something to say about that, Job. Tell right now.
So, I mean, look, this game here, I believe, I was saying to one of the guys on Insta, to Mia, how are you, Mia? I was saying to Mia, I reckon 6-3 City, which just sounds crazy, yeah? But at the same time, I wouldn't surprise me if we do, like I said, on the two, give me two results to predict, yeah? Whether Lou get belted or we win, all right? I'm going to say that. So, and I just think that Manchester City in this game are going to want blood again because 5-2 against Leicester losing, they're going to be pissed off, or Pep's going to be pissed off, and they're going to come out firing. Obviously, we've seen Sterling midweek get a goal assist, I think it was. We've seen Foden get rested or potentially benched. I don't know how that's going to go down. And we've seen that Mahrez is back, and he got, goal assist last week. So there's going to be some heavy pointage, I believe, for City and for Leeds potentially as well. I'm hopeful. Bamford's scoring every week. Maybe Bamford does it again. This guy is just, you can't drop him. Bamford could be our striker all season. I'm definitely eating my words from the start of the season saying that Bamford's a placeholder for Rodrigo because Bamford's just been on another level. Like I've spoken to my two Leeds mates, one Chris, if you're watching, Chris, how are you? And FPL Sexy, Brady, how are you as well if you're watching. And basically, But I think that I said to both the boys, I go, have you seen Bammy play better games than what we've seen lately? And both of them have said, and I say it as well, no way. This is the best I've ever seen Bamford play ever. So I'm definitely looking to bring him into my team next week for Mitrovic.
Really?
That's it. Oh, maybe. But, I mean, anyway, who else do you want to talk about with City here as well? Would you consider Raheem Sterling?
I think that you guys are going to get belted.
Could happen.
I do believe that you guys will score, though.
Potentially.
I think 6-3 is pretty. It's a pretty good prediction, man. I'm not. The thing is, I believe this guy is just going to just have fun. He's going to go out there and have some fun.
Yeah, he is.
That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I'm going to be captaining him.
He's going to be tapping old Klitschy boy on the bum when he rolls past him and just doing his thing. That's what's going to happen. I believe that. I firmly believe that.
Yeah, you could be spot on.
So I mean, this guy he's the captain of the century this week. I
He's
believe.
amazing. He is amazing.
KDB he's a genius, and people are going to go Sterling, and Sterling. We saw even the Carabao Cup today what he can do playing in that false nine position. He's an option, Job. He's a definite option, Sterling. With no strikers out there, we've got to think about Foden. Yeah. Mahrez for me is a massive option. Just simply because he's just going to kill it. He's going to get minutes, and he got 170 something points last season in just over 1,000 minutes. That's all he got. Yeah. He's he's a great player to own, but you just need to have a first sub. You need to have a first sub.
Oh no, he gets 1 point.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't need a first sub. Just you got to accept that he's going to get 1 point often.
I saw a lot of teams that actually wildcarded in heavy City, and you got burned obviously against Leicester this year and Mahrez.
Already done it. Okay.
But I think this Leeds game is a bit of an insurrection, and it's all gonna come back. It's all coming back.
Bit of Celine Dion, I believe.
And say that. I mean, having said that, Leeds is still great. Like you own Klitsch at the moment. I think Harrison's an awesome option. Dallas and Ayling, not this game, but they're good options.
Dallas
as well.
Looked amazing, yeah.
Rodrigo needs time, and Bamford.
Bamford looked good.
What's going on? 2 assists and a goal again. He just won't stop scoring.
Yeah, this guy's good. This guy is good. No, it's going to be. Look, Leeds are going to be amazing. Even though it looks like we're going to sign Todd Cantwell, which I think he's going to be. I'm going to be looking at to bring him in because he was my boy last year. Hopefully, he comes in cheap. So Todd Cantwell looks like he's coming. We've signed a guy from Bayern called Michael Cousins as well. Who's basically going to contend with Klitsch for that position. But if you own Leeds players, don't worry. If we sign anyone, they're not going to come straight in. Bielsa is a man of truth and a man of honesty. So he will give whoever's doing the business on the pitch, as long as they're performing, they will still play on the pitch. So be patient with your Leeds boys because Bielsa is going to be. I love Bielsa. Like what a legend coach to do that. Anyway, we should move forward because I got carried away with Leeds.
You certainly do. Well, we spoke about City, so let's move on to Leicester.
Hat-trick hero.
This man here, Jamie Vardy, he's been just pulling up stumps this season. He's gone for the golden boot again. The guy hasn't scored a goal in open play yet. I think it's like 1 or something.
The back heel.
He scored 4 penalties, isn't he?
Oh my god,
is that right? Ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
Like I think it's time we talk about penalties. Just let's bring up penalties for a little bit now. So the penalties.
Well, I think they've changed the rule.
Yeah,
I think
I've heard that there is a change of rule.
Someone sent me a vision of if everything goes as is with these penalties with the handball, then what it was last season was going to be times by like 5, all the penalties and stuff. So it was just like, oh man, they had to fix it. So Vardy's obviously benefited from it. And I mean, who knows in the future, maybe just keep looking at penalty takers until it stops happening. I don't know. That's
what I'm thinking, because if this continues, these ridiculous penalties coming, every which way from Sunday, then it's a case of owning penalty takers. That's it. It's a weird thing to say, but if you look at the penalty takers for most teams, they are players that can get they're goal scorers as well. So it's not as if you've got someone like a Leighton Baines from Everton taking penalties. You don't. You've got these players, like most of these teams, like you've got Liverpool from Salah, you got obviously this fellow on the screen, you got Kevin De Bruyne, you got Fernandes. All these players take penalties, and there's so many penalties flying around at the moment.
There is.
It's, if you're not bringing in a penalty player when you're making transfers at the moment, until there's some sort of overhaul to the system, you're kind of missing out.
Sometimes you got to think about it, I guess. Well, this week's going to be interesting with the change of rules as well. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But obviously, Vardy's taken advantage with 4 goals, and Obviously, Harvey Barnes as well as someone that was, he could be an option as well moving forward. There's obviously Leicester defenders, that Timothy Castagna as well, who's just providing an option from the back there. I mean, he's a bit expensive for me, 5'5", but he's scoring goals, assisting. He's doing business as well, man. So
I think he's 5'6" now.
5'6". Oh, sorry, yeah. So I mean, Leicester players. Oh man,
Harvey Barnes,
yeah.
Harvey Barnes he's had a bunch of shots, and he's only got goal assists so far, but he's looked good.
He's looked really good.
I wrote him off. I wrote Leicester off completely at the start of the season, and I've got that completely wrong so far. I still don't believe they're going to do as well as they're doing right now. I don't think they can sustain, but they've come out of the gates just fired up.
They're charged, man.
Absolutely fired up.
They are charged. So
they got this West Ham game. West Ham are coming off the back of a 4-0 victory.
It's going to be an interesting game. They both won like the aggregate of 7 goals last game. So what happens here? I mean, West Ham probably get belted. But
you think so. But I mean, so West Ham are going to be fired up.
Yeah.
Antonio is a really good option. He's been playing really well.
He's gone down again 6-3. Yeah, Souček, man.
5 million, man. He is a great 5 million buy. I can't wait to get him as my 5th midfielder at some point.
I can't wait either. Souček just looks really dynamic going forward every time, because I haven't watched all of West Ham's games, like the whole games. I watched like highlights or mini matches, and he's just always in the box. They're always just looking for him, crossing for him. So he's like a Tim Cahill kind of a thing. He's like a poor man's Tim Cahill in a way. He's always there. And he's got a good opportunity to score every week. So I'm definitely looking at Souček as well. And who else from West Ham can you really look at besides Antonio and Souček? It's bad, isn't it?
There's not much else. The midfield kind of shuffles around. There's no Fernandez.
Bowen, he got a double, didn't he?
Yeah, Bowen.
I mean, I wouldn't bring him in this week because they've got pretty horrible fixtures, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not looking at any West Ham assets at the moment. Besides Souček, if you own Souček, you can play him any game.
Oh, yeah,
the beauty of Souček. And then obviously Leicester, we've touched on them. Is there anyone else from Leicester, like Tielemans? Like you wouldn't. He took
Madison scored a free kick.
He took the penalty. Yeah, Madison. If thing is, if Madison comes back, I think that kind of takes away from Barnes a little bit.
Yeah.
So you got to watch out for that. So it's a hard pick, isn't it? Really, besides the defenders at Leicester.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to go for Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
We brought him on the screen. Let's chuck him back up.
Chuck him back up.
Chuck up Jamie Vardy. So there he is again, and Jesus.
He could be just an option this season. I mean, hat trick against City. He loves scoring against City, doesn't he? Far out.
I'm not going to bring him in. Probably, I think he's overpriced. Even though he
never bring Vardy.
4 penalties. No, it ain't going to happen unless he gets another 15 penalties. Sure, all right. Maybe
you always have a Vardy. You can't do it until you bring him in. You just hammer him. And you're like, I brought him Vardy this week. He's in good form. You're like, no, Vardy, no. Yeah, he scores back heels and penalties, John. All right, moving on to Manchester United, man. We're going to talk United and Spurs. Obviously, all right. I just want to say this. Look, anyone that did from you had Son game week 1, then you brought in Fernandez game week 2, and then you brought Son back in game week 3, and then I feel for you. All right, I feel for you. Shit happens, This game, we keep going, we keep moving forward, and just maybe bring Fernandez back in because Son's injured. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, bring this man in far out. He got lucky to get his 12 points with that late goal, but he looked good still. I still liked what I seen. He just does his thing, man. It's Bruno Fernandes, man. It's 2 games in the season. People are writing him off all of a sudden. I don't know how. It's Bruno Fernandes.
I wasn't impressed from what I saw from United, from what I've seen from United so far. 2 games so far.
2 games.
And I wasn't impressed with either game so far, And that was, I owned Bruno Fernandes for one of those games, and I owned Marshall for one of those games. So I watched a fair chunk of those games, and they just haven't clicked yet, into gear from what I want to see, from what I saw in Project Restart. That was an attacking United team where you needed to own 2 or 3 attacking players. Yeah. And I'm hopeful that comes back. I'm sure it will.
Could happen.
But it might take a little bit of time. Yeah. And for me, Fernandes at 10.5, he was just he's just a little bit overpriced. I think he's a little bit overpriced.
What?
But having said that, man, if these penalties keep flying in, then of course not. He could get 300 points. Who the freaking hell knows? I know. But it's a big but on those penalties. It's a big but on those penalties. If he starts playing deeper like he did in the first game,
apparently he scored his last 18 penalties, man. Why is there even talk of him not taking every single penalty? Like with that kind of stats, you take every penalty. This guy is obviously a penalty genius. He's like Toddy. But yeah, I know. I mean, obviously Greenwood. I think he's gone down 7-4. Rashford, Martial. We know what we're going to get from these guys as well. Obviously,
they'll come good.
They'll come good. Obviously, Spurs. I don't know. Like maybe this game is a bit cagey because Ole Gunnar is going to be. He's under pressure. Mourinho as well. Obviously, without Son, he's got Kane's his only guy. So maybe it could be like a 1-1 game. So I don't know if we'll be bringing Man United assets in. But I don't know. I mean, what are you thinking about United? Anyone else you want to talk about with United? Or would you be bringing him in this week?
No, I'd be avoiding United this week. I'm not going to own any United players this week. Just spoiler alert. I've taken out my only United player, but I'm going to stay away from them for a bit. I think if I wasn't a United fan, I'd be staying away from them. Obviously, if you're a United fan, you want to get on the United players. But who are you going to own? Marshall looks like he's sad. He's a sad man. He's
Two games though.
He's a sad Marshall. I'm so sad.
Why is he sad?
He's just sad. He looks sad, all right? He's allowed to be sad. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, man. He's a sad man. All right? I like what I saw from Rashford. If I was to own a United player, I think I would go with Rashford. I think I would. I like his price. I like how he looked. He's got a nice haircut. He's got a good head on him. He's got a good head on his shoulders, Job. But yeah, Fernandez. I mean, obviously, if you have the money, you own Fernandez.
I'm keeping Bruno. I'm trying to keep him for all season. I'm gonna try.
All right, man. That's enough about United. Let's move on to Liverpool, Aston Villa.
Well, just quickly with Spurs, Kane, keep him. I would suggest, and Son obviously might have to get rid of him, but wait for the press conference because he actually still might be all right. But otherwise, from Spurs, yeah, why not? I put it on the screen. That Reguilon guy could be good. He got an assist in the Europa.
Reguilon, is that his name?
Sorry, in the EFL. Reguilon, I don't know.
Regulon.
Correct us, please, someone. Regulon. But yeah,
Transformer.
Yeah, that's it. And if you've got Doherty, maybe keep him as well. I don't know. Doherty's a tricky one. It's a bit of a price. But anyway, move forward. So I don't want to cut you off there. Move forward to
Regulon. Transform. I like that.
What does he turn into? A pilot? I don't know why he's a pilot. It's because he's quick, maybe. I don't know.
I like that. All right, yep, Spursy boys. All right, let's move on to Liverpool versus Villa. Villa team is on the back of 2 victories in a row.
Yeah,
they're looking the goods, Job. I'm very excited for Villa fans out there, Lukey. I know you're listening. But yeah, wow,
Martinez,
what a great. Yeah, it's it. Martinez. This is what they signed Barkley today. Grealish is looking good. They still don't have a striker.
Oh, they got Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
he could be good, man. He was leading top goal scorer last season championship with Mitrovic. Could be good.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, Villa, obviously, we will not be looking at them this week, to be honest, because they're playing Liverpool. And at Liverpool, they own Mohamed Salah and they own Sadio Mane. So, is he on the screen? Where didn't he come up? Well, we'll bring on this guy on the screen. Yeah.
Sadio Mane.
So this guy as well. So we know what this guy does. This guy likes scoring goals. He doesn't like passing to Mohamed Salah, but he likes scoring goals. And so I guess what's that? And obviously Salah as well. Click the button, me. And yeah, so I think that Salah's
there
obviously. What's he saying? He's going to score a goal this week. Yeah, he probably will. He's definitely another captain shout this week.
Big one.
I probably won't be captaining him. Probably captain KDB. But I mean, Salah could be explosive this week against the Villa team that. I don't know. They're going to have their tail up. So I mean, this game could be cagey as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just Liverpool have just started this season just back to what Liverpool do best. Yeah. They just get out there and do the business. There's it just seems like they've got they you know what they remind me of.
What do they remind you?
You know what they remind me of, Job?
What do they remind you?
It pains my heart to say this, but they remind me of a well-drilled. Hey girl, you want drill? A well-drilled. Alex Ferguson team.
Don't say that.
Yeah, they do, mate.
Yeah, you're right.
They've come out. They've come out and they've just done the business. No mucking around. They've just come out. They've got a few goals here and there, but they've never looked vulnerable. They've always looked in control of the game. You know what I mean? It's just it pains me to say that, but from what I've seen so far. I don't see this Liverpool team not winning the title. Yeah. And they don't seem like a team that's going to slip up. Yeah. That's what gets me. You look at them, you're like, oh yeah, but mate, no, wait, they're just not. They've got Thiago in the middle of the park now. They've got Jota who got his first got off the mark. I mean,
see Salah take the ball off him before the shot as well.
Yeah, I saw that. He could have had
He's such a cheeky boy, Salah. But owning him, I was like, oh, good Mo, cheeky. But No, I think it's spot on. I mean, and why are we trying to hide the fact? Ferguson's like the best coach in Premier League history, you know, and you got to respect him, you know. Like I love that guy. I mean, he kind of pissed me off back in the day. He always won shit, but you got to respect the guy. He's such a legend manager, and Klopp is just amazing, man. It's true. Klopp just, if they're losing or drawing, he just does his thing, and they usually win. Let's be honest. It's bad on the screen, but
I'm very scared of this Liverpool team.
So I think that Robertson as well is another one we're going to talk about. Robertson's getting forward. He's on a lot more corners. He could even take some free kicks. So Robertson could turn into the new TAA, which is crazy because man, they're both going to get some crazy points this season, man. I'm really looking at 3. I'd love to have Robertson, TAA, and Salah, and Mane, and Virgil van Dijk. That's what I'd like to have. Can we do that? Can we do that?
I was thinking after watching this game, and you know, I was thinking, why don't we all just own Salah and Mane, you know, and just captain one of them? But at least you're going to get both their points.
Yeah. Well, I always have them both. I was going to start the season with them both, but I didn't do it because.
How are you going to do it?
I could have done it. I could have done it.
You can't own both.
I could have done it. I could have done it because I wanted to. All right, that's why.
You can't own this guy and have a respectable team. Ain't gonna happen.
The respectable part was what I was like. Anyway, move forward. Who else we got?
All right, let's just talk about Arsenal Sheffield.
Yeah, real quick. Arsenal Sheffield. Yeah, and then we're true. We nearly have time to get to the our teams and questions and stuff. Ready run over. So Arsenal Orba. Yeah, I mean, it's a good game for Orba. Let's be honest. If you own him, you've got to keep him for it because Sheffield have been conceding every game and haven't been scoring. So if you own Arsenal defenders as well, you're probably going to keep a clean sheet here because Sheffield haven't scored a goal this season. They didn't even score against Leeds, and Leeds love conceding. Even though Leeds could start keeping cleans. Beware.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this Arsenal team, I like the look of Lacazette, Joff. I'm loving Lacazette.
You love these little.
I love him. I love him when he's like,
yeah.
He always looks at Aubameyang like, Aubameyang.
Bob's got that smile. He's like, yeah. Always like.
So if Lacazette can keep starting games, he's playing down the center, and that's where the goals come from. You know, I mean, I know Orba cuts in and whatever, but you know my thoughts on Orba. I think he's an overpriced winger, unfortunately. But that's it. And then you got to look at this Arsenal defense too. We're going to talk about the Arsenal defense. Holding Bellerin,
cheap.
There's some players in there.
As soon as one of these defenders starts getting attacking returns, we've got to really look at them. Like right now, they're only going to keep cleans, but as soon as they start getting some attacking returns, we've got to keep an eye on them. That's me. So it could start this week. So
beautiful. That's it, mate. That is our.
We got them all. Okay, that's
preview,
it.
Done,
all right.
Dusted.
Well, let's get straight into the next part of the show, Meg. Let's do it. Are you ready?
Let's go. I reckon we kick it off with our reckless abandon triple captain pick, Joffy boy.
All right, so reckless abandon. We're gonna have some soundboard next week. Keep an eye on it. Keep with us. We're a work in process. We're getting there. Keep chasing. Keep chasing them greenhouse. All right, so reckless abandon this week. I have gone for. I wanted Danny Ings, but I've gone for Raul Jimenez because I've brought him in over Danny Ings. I still don't know why I don't own Danny Ings, but Raul Jimenez home to Fulham. Wow, like this could be an explosion. Like he doesn't get too many double-digit hauls, but I think that yes, it could be this week because our reckless abandon is a bit crazy. It's usually a bit of a crazy pick for a triple captain pick, which is crazy. So if you do this, you might be crazy because that's a crazy pick right there. I wouldn't be triple captaining him, but if I was crazy, I'd triple captain him. Does that make sense?
That's what reckless abandon is all about, Joffy boy.
That's it. Because sometimes you've got to be crazy. Sorry.
All right, let's move on to our gut feeling.
Click the button.
Gut feeling.
Gut feeling. This is our gut feeling Friday. This is our under 10% differential pick of the week. I hope you're liking the new content, the new stuff.
Boom, there it is.
Gut feeling Friday. Who are we going for, Mickey
this
boy?
Week it's my pick for gut feeling Friday.
Gut feeling Friday on a Thursday.
So just so everyone knows, we're going to alternate our picks for our. One of us is going to get gut feeling. One of us is going to get triple captain each week. That's how it's going to happen, right? This week, pretty cool. This week, I'm gonna go for someone who I believe is going to start. that's the first prerequisite.
Who'd you go for?
I think he might start. There's a good chance he might start. He's going to be playing, fairly advanced, fairly forward. He's under 10% owned.
Oh, so that's good. That's a good start.
He's, and his name's Phil Foden.
Oh, he is Phil. And you love Phil, man. Phil. You call Phil Foden to be an asset at the start of last season, man.
Yes, and he came good in Project Restart, all right?
Came good. Came good.
I got that right.
Came 30. You did
so
good.
I'm going for Phil Foden up there. He's under 10% owned, and He's cheap, 6.5 million.
I like that.
He's going to get you really cheap way into this team. Got a goal in the first game.
6.6 million.
6.6. So there you go. Phil Foden is my gut feeling Friday.
Should start.
So if you want to go for someone that's a little bit differential,
I like it.
double up on your city, someone alongside Sterling or KDB, whoever you do own.
And coincidentally, we're about to get into our own game week teams as well, because our gut feeling might end up in our team. What?
Let's have a look. Team reveal time.
So team reveal time. All right. So who's going first? I think I'm going first.
Team reveal time.
All right. So that is my team right there. All right. So
there it is.
This team right here. This is my team. I've already made 2 transfers because I wanted to beat the price rises. Had to do it. So I think where am I? I'm roughly 700,000 in the world. If anyone wanted to hear that. So pretty happy with that team. So captaining at Kevin De Bruyne, and I have made 2 transfers. I actually took out Matthijs Klick. And I took out Timo Werner as well.
Boy.
I know.
What have you done?
I know, it's crazy. I'm gonna be wild cutting Leeds and Ings back in. Don't worry about that. Okay. So brought in Phil Foden for Matthijs Klick, and I brought in Raul Jimenez for Timo Werner, and putting the captain's armband on Kevin De Bruyne with Mohamed Salah vice captaincy. So you've got our gut feeling Friday, and we've also got our triple captain pick, reckless Brandon in there. So that's my team, Mick. What about your team?
Very good, man.
Hey, look, thank you.
I'm liking the look at that team. So I've gone and taken another -8. There it is, guys. Taking another -8. That is taking a hit. 3 -8s in a row.
Oh my God.
In a row.
Respect.
That is 8, 16, 24 points in the drain.
Man, you're going to get a 100-point week. It's just going to happen right now. It's going to all come good. It always comes good, man. You keep doubling up, you come good eventually.
I just keep putting money on black. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Oh, man.
So this week I've decided to basically undo my hit from last week. So I decided, you know what? I brought in J-Rod and Marshall. And I'm like, you know what? J-Rod and Marshall, they're actually crap. They're terrible. They're trash. So I binned J-Rod and Marshall. I brought in Jimenez and Foden. And I thought, you know what? These guys are going to do the business for me. And then I decided, you know what? I've got a bit of spare change kicking around now. Why not take another hit? That Calvert-Lewin guy, he looks all right. Calvert-Lewin entered my team. So, I mean, you can see the team I've got on screen there. It's obviously besides that little bit of an injury doubt next to Podence, but we saw a pitching in training.
Yeah, man, it looks like a fun team, Mick.
Man, I'm having fun.
That looks like a fun team.
So, you know, I've got that team in place there. And I think, you know what? I think I might actually not take a -8 next week. Maybe. No promises.
Oh, man. We've both taken it. So you've taken a -24. Wow. And I've taken a negative, what is it? 4 plus 4 plus, I've taken -16. So, hey, good on us for taking the hit.
So there's our teams, guys. Hope you enjoyed them. I'm captaining KDB. Obviously, he's going to be my captain pretty much every week. I may captain Salah at some point in the future. I don't know when that might be, but for the moment, it's strapped on hard to this fella. It's not going anywhere.
Oh, Captain KG.
Just fully strapped. Just implanted in his chest.
Strapped.
I'm just implanting the captaincy in his chest. It's not going anywhere.
I love it.
KDB, there we are. So that's our teams, guys. That's the first time you get to see them on the live stream. Hope you enjoyed them.
Hope you enjoyed it. Are we up to questions now?
I think we finally made it.
Sorry about the delayed
Let's get to questions.
In the stream structure, but we're up to questions right now.
All right, guys. So start hitting us up with all your questions. And while we do that, Samuel Deering, wouldn't be a good week without taking it.
Love it, Sammy.
That's very true.
Sammy boy, you legend. How are you, sir?
How are you, Sammy? Good to have you on the stream. Let's have a look. Where is?
Oh, here we go. Don't worry about the question. Let's keep going.
Oh,
big track. This is our questions music. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's go. Let's answer some questions, man. Right. We scroll up, or how are we going to do this?
Yeah, start hitting us up with some questions, guys. We'll have a quick scroll through.
We're going to scroll through. All right.
Far. Great idea, lads. Oh, that was Hughes, brother. All right, our first question of the day was Karen Bora asking Foden or Barnes. Joffy, what do you reckon?
Should we click it on the screen? We've got a team.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Oh, there it is. Foden or Barnes? Foden.
Yeah, I'm going Foden with that one too. Jesse Bauer, hello. Hello, everybody that joined us. Sorry we couldn't say hello before, but we're on the.
We can't see anything.
We're on the questions now, so. Double Everton attack, ? Thomas McStay.
Oh, look at that one there. What's that one there? Double Everton.
Thomas McStay, double Everton attack.
Click. Double Everton attack. Why not? I've had a lot of people on Insta ask me that question. They say, Joff, am I a little bit crazy to think about Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin? And I said, nah, man, you ain't crazy. That's it.
I like it. I like a double Everton attack.
I like it.
Absolutely. Why not? Absolutely. Just do it. Just do it.
Quick on this one.
All right. Here we go. Next question.
So, I captained Bruno, got 70 points. I didn't have any City assets, and Mick told me if you don't have Kevin De Bruyne, why even play in FPL? I love that. That's awesome.
Thanks, Swap Neil, for rubbing it in my face.
I love it. Keep going. You click. I'll read or whatever. So Balzaru says, wow, is this a Christopher Nolan production? Oh, stop it, Balzaru.
Wow.
Stop it.
Oh, get out of here.
Stop it.
Oh.
He's pretty good. I'll get this guy. He's pretty good.
No, thanks, mate. No, thank you for all the love, guys.
Yeah, thanks,
totally
guys.
FTP in the house. Welcome.
Joshi.
Welcome, Joshi.
All right, so what have we got? Do you want me to say all the questions, or how do you want to do it?
Debismin Duta is asking, is Danny Ings worth a hit?
Yes.
Yep, I totally agree.
Yes. Jesse Bauer is saying, click.
Oh, look at that. Thank
What's
you, Astrolicious. Joffy's been missed, but the show wasn't bad last week.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's
I
nice.
tried.
That's nice as well.
Jesse Bauer.
So Jesse Bauer is
in the
saying,
house.
what do we think of Vardy? And I think, I'm not sure if he probably has answered that question, let's be honest. He's saying no, and I'm saying, yeah, why not? I mean, West Ham at home, it could be good this week. Really could.
But he ain't going to get
Great
pens
option.
every week. I'm sorry. Who do you bring in for Timo, Joff? Atnas is asking.
Well, Ings or Jimenez. I brought Jimenez in for Timo, but if you went Ings, I wouldn't blame you.
I wouldn't bring anyone in for Timo because I would hold him and stay true to the Chelsea Blues.
Oh, I love that comment by Davey.
Let's bring it up.
Oh, here we go. Davey Adams, thank you. The legends are back again. FPL take the hit day. Yeah. Take the hit day. Take the hit day.
Natasha's saying that she took out Werner, but she's
Natasha!
kept Havertz for now. So I reckon you've done the wrong way around. You know, I think Werner's. When we saw Werner get his goal, obviously it's a Carabao Cup, but it was against Spurs.
Season's been a bit crazy, Natasha. So you could be spot on. You could have taken the right one out.
Oh, I like this one. Davey Adams.
Davey Adams, Chilwell not getting much love. Any thoughts? To you, I'm putting that over to you.
He played against Spurs, and I think he starts. I think he starts against Palace. I think he gets his first start against Palace, and once he starts in that team, he ain't leaving.
Yeah.
I ain't going back. He ain't leaving. All right, there we go. What do you think there?
So Ahmed Munir is saying Werner out, DCL or Jimenez. I said Jimenez. You say DCL? I don't know.
Oh, this week you got to go Jimenez, but I think DCL is probably the better value option throughout the season.
Great value.
Definitely. Alrighty. Rudy's asking, should he sell Werner for Kane or Vardy or wait? Interesting question, that one.
I don't know that one there. Maybe Vardy. Maybe I'd do it. I mean, I don't blame you if you keep Werner. You know, keep faith. But if you do the switch, it's a tricky one, man. You got to just back your gut there. Who knows? This is just tricky.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm on the hold Werner bandwagon.
Hold Werner.
Who should Natasha switch Havertz for?
Oh, you're talking about switching Havertz. You taking a hit, Natasha? Are you taking a cheeky hit? Havertz to what? 8-4. I don't know. It's tricky. I mean, you can go to like Greenwood. Greenwood went down at 7-4. I don't know. There's not much value like there. That's like an obvious kind of choice. Do you know what I mean? So
you can go to J-Rod. I think J-Rod's a good.
I think J-Rod's good. Yeah, you're right. J-Rod will probably be edging a Greenwood for me. Greenwood's just for me. I want to bring him in. He hasn't done anything, but he will.
True. All right. What do you guys think about? So Reginald's asking, what do you guys think about Jimmy Dunn? Burnley got some decent fixtures coming up. At $4 million, it could be a decent option as he played 90 minutes both games. Well, will he hold? How long is he going to hold that spot for? That's the thing.
That's the thing is the transfer market is not over, and they're looking to sign strikers. They're looking to sign defenders. And I've heard that Tarkowski might actually leave.
I've heard the same thing.
So if he does leave, they're going to have to sign 2. So he might keep his place for a while. I don't know. Honestly, that's why I'd keep my wild card up my sleeve right now. But if you've used it, I don't blame you because maybe none of this gets impacted after the transfer deadline ends. So players probably going to come in though for Burnley. So Jimmy Dunn, while you've got him, why not?
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you need a $4 million defender, he's where you go. You know, Mitchell. We know Mitchell's going to probably lose his spot, but he's another one.
I think Mitchell is around about. So I did a bit of research into this. So Mitchell is around about game week 8 or 9 is when he'll lose his spot for PVA, and Ferguson will get his spot around about game week 6. That's when he's expected to come back.
Okay.
So just a bit of information. That's what I've been told.
Very good, very good. So let's keep scrolling.
Keep
down.
on scroll.
There's hellos, a bit of hellos there. G'day,
Hey,
everybody.
guys.
Balzaroo. Yeah.
I'll let you do the
let's
clicking.
keep going.
Hingsy party.
Keep going.
DCL
So
boy.
maybe see anything nice, anything juicy.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. There's one from Balzaroo.
Balzaroo, I'd have thought Ancelotti would have given the pens to Dominic Calvin Inzaghi.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
But the thing is, he never gave him to Inzaghi as well. He always gave him to someone that he trusted. But I know, I'm with you. I would have loved that. I thought it was Rodriguez, but I like the way you're thinking. Just give the striker goals. Why not?
Daniel Suarez has lost his mind, but I'm going to put it on the screen anyway.
Is a -4 to bring in Foden for Greenwood, have Sterling and KDB.
Should he take a hit to bring in Foden this week? What do you think?
Oh, if he's gonna go triple City, I mean, I love Greenwood. We just heard about it. I love Greenwood, so I don't know if I'd do that. But I mean, Foden, why not? What do you think? You think it's crazy?
Maybe. I mean, I think I you know me. I like to diversify my portfolio.
Yeah.
So if I had KDB and Sterling, I've got enough City.
Yeah.
I've got enough eggs in that basket.
Yeah,
if I chuck
true.
another one in, then they might all come tumbling down. You know what I'm saying?
Leeds win 1-0.
That's what I'm saying. Joe Ryan, is Mahrez now this week? I say absolutely.
Yes.
He's now for a
100%.
while. So
Yeah,
I think
he
he's a great owner at the moment. Let's keep scrolling.
How are you guys?
Talk there.
Bamford talk.
What about Robinson?
So huge master. How are you, legend? So huge master is saying, what about Robertson? He like a 7 million midfielder in Liverpool, and you are spot on. I am thinking the exact same thing, Nick. I think he could be an amazing option this season. I'm definitely looking at him. There's no question. I think 2 Liverpool defenders, TIA and Robbo, or even VVD, just all amazing options this season, man. So I don't blame you 1 second.
Samuel is just giving us a awesomeness about our background. Thank you very much, mate. Oh, FPL Tips in the house.
FPL Tips.
Welcome to the show, mate.
Welcome.
Reckless Abandon. Yeah, that's right. That's what we did. We threw that around.
Captain Perk. All right. So what do we got? What else we got
That's
here?
it, mate. Keep firing in those questions, guys. We'll keep going through.
So Daniel Jarman, click on there.
There you go.
So Daniel Jarman is saying big up front or big at the back, and we are saying big up front at the moment. I mean, even just saying that big at the back. If you've got TAA and Robertson, that's big at the back. But
yeah,
it's tricky. It's just value wherever you feel there needs to be value. I don't like to say big at the front. You know what I mean? That's not me. But what would you say?
I'm saying up front at the moment. I think you can get away with owning some even 4.5 million defenders. You know, you can go to 5 if you want, but there's so much value in that 4.5 bracket. You know, someone like Lamperty is just getting the points.
Lamps.
Yeah, you got to do that. Jesse Bauer wants to know Sun replacements. Very good question, Joffrey boy.
Don't have Bruno.
So you got 9.1 to spend. So don't know Bruno or strikers for a -4 hit. Okay, so she could go anywhere really.
I mean, Jesse, I'd consider Bruno, that Sun to Bruno move again, which is just so a bit tricky. But I don't know. At 9 million, where can you go from there? We've just spoken about that with Havertz as well. Maybe just do like a Rodriguez move or potentially Greenwood as well. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you want to take a negative hit and get Bruno in, maybe do it.
I mean, if you want a United player, you could go for Marshall.
Rashford. We didn't mention Rashford either.
Rashford, yeah. Rashford's another good option for Sun.
It could be a straight away, like a replacement. It's true. So maybe Rashford. Yeah, there you go.
I like Rashi. Yeah. Rashi, alrighty. Cameron wants to know Salah or Mane on wildcard. Oh, God.
We both love Salah. I mean, Mane is amazing, but we both love Salah. I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm going to say Salah as well. But, I mean, why not go try to fit both in? Just squeeze them in there.
You can do it. It's just the team looks a bit crazy, but
there you go. All right, Sisu is asking the big question of the week, Job. What do you think?
Jimenez or KDB as a captain? KDB for us, but Jimenez is our reckless abandon triple captain pick. So, hey,
Why not both? All righty, let's
you.
move on to Vicky. Vicky wants to know, Joff, Wilson to Raul Jimenez or Baldock to Robertson? Great question.
Whoa, that's a nice one. Ooh, that's tricky. That is tricky. I mean, Wilson, I'm gonna look at it this perspective. Wilson's looking better than Baldock, so I'll probably go Baldock to Robertson, but I don't know. I'd love Jimenez. That's tricky. That's like get a coin and see which side. Just flip a coin.
I'm going to say Jimenez. Jimenez is a must-own this week for me. It's such a gimme fixture, and I know a lot of the time these gimme fixtures blow up in your face, like just spectacularly, but I don't see Jimenez not scoring a hat-trick this weekend, so... Totally F2P, Joshy boy in the Hizao. Who was it better among Zaha or Grealish?
That's a good question. That is a good question. it depends. If Barkley kind of starts gelling with Jack Grealish, then they could be a really good combination. But Zaha at the moment, I like.
I'm going to say Grealish here. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Villa. They're investing. They're looking like they want to stay up this season. They want to actually, not be stuck in that relegation battle. And I think, after the transfer market kind of closes and Zaha is still at Palace, he might go back into the basement and start crying again.
Is he enslaved? I think he's
himself to
enslaved,
sleep.
yeah.
So, I mean, we'll wait and see. If Zaha keeps up this form after the transfer window closes, maybe okay, but I don't like I'm not hopeful.
Man, Hodgson has got that guy in chains, man. Get out of there.
Jamie's asking a similar question. Do I keep Son? And if not, who's the best option, Zaha or Barnes? Well, Son is injured, so you probably should sell him. So Zaha or Barnes? I'm going to say Barnes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's another coin flip. There's so many coin flips. I'm going to say Zaha. It's a coin flip.
Okay. FPL tip, sell Marshall for a -4.
But who for? Like, what's going on?
He just he wants to sell him.
Yeah.
I guess he wants to sell him. I mean, I'd say, I'd prefer not to sell him. I mean, if you're going to sell him to someone, but...
Man, he's doing a Mick. I mean, Mick, I think that question was aimed at you, man, because you sold Marshall. We brought him in and sold him straight away. So, respect. You and FPL Tips, you guys are tight, man.
I sold him. I sold him for a -8, so, All right, Noka wants to know, Captain KDB, Salah or Jimenez?
We're going KDB. Yeah. And there was a question about with Mahrez started from this one, yeah. It's from Finn. And we both think he starts, Yep.
Yeah, we believe he does start. Tips is asking another question there. Should we lose faith in the Wolves' defense?
Not yet. It's only one game. No, it's only one game.
Beautiful.
I reckon we smashed through a few now. We've got heaps.
How many do we got? We've caught up to 9:28. Oh, we're about 10 minutes behind.
All right, 10 minutes. Wow, it's already over an hour. We have streamed it up.
Should we just go right? Should we just skip through?
No, not skip through. Just go through real quick. We'll just go a few quick fire. Here we go. We're just going to do a few quick fire rounds. Here we go. You ready?
Sammy wants to know, why has nobody got Villa players? Are they even in this league? Villa,
Barkley, respect. Sammy Deering's a Villa fan. Respect, brother.
There you go.
Barkley could be an amazing shout, mate. So good on you, Sammy. And obviously Martinez in goal. Wow. Going to have a great season there as well.
Home fit
saying, should I sell Richarlison? And if yes, then who for, as I already have DCL. So Richarlison for who? Maybe keep him. He's on penalties.
Yeah, he's not injured. I mean,
I think he's all right. Wait for the presser.
Wait for the presser. I think he'll be
fine.
Yeah, I think he'll be fit to start. So
yeah, wait.
All right. Shopanan wants to know a replacement for Ben Davey.
Castagna, why not? If you want to do it, I don't blame you. I think it's all right. Even Sias, man. Sias or James, they both had poor weeks. They both got 1 point and 0 point respectively, but they're both great options. They both scored the first game week. It's like someone does something 2 game weeks ago. It's like, oh, that was like 14 years ago. It's like 2 weeks ago, brother. It was like 14 days.
Regrettable. Daniel Suarez again with another question there. Mitro or Lamptey to start this week?
Mitro or Lamptey to start, maybe. Okay, yeah. I'd go Lamptey. Oh, Brighton. Mitro. That's a tricky one. That is like a coin flip as well. They're both not amazing. Who would you think?
I'm going to start Lamptey this week.
Yeah, fair.
I think you start Lamptey every week. That guy is just dynamic for this.
He's got 3 assists in 3 games.
I love him.
Assist.
I love Lamptey. They literally... Brighton, they revolve, like they built this team around Lamptey. It's the Lamptey team and then the rest. That's what it is.
Lamptey.
I believe it.
Give it to Lamps. All
right, let's have a look. What else we got here? Sam Lee
brought Werner for game week 3 and sold him after the match and brought Jimenez before Wolves match. Wolves lost. Without Podence, Wolves looks weak. Ooh. I'll have to wait and see what happens there. Wasn't really asking a question, just making a bit of a statement, and that's fair enough. That's fair enough, Sammy. If you've sold him,
don't fret. Wolves will bounce back massively against Fulham.
Yeah, and Jimenez will do well.
It's the perfect bounce back game.
Oh man,
who do you want to face after you just got spanked by West Ham?
That's the thing is, look, I want to put this out there for everybody right now. Yeah, just imagine you go do something in your life and you cop it. You cop a beating. You're going to want to bounce back, aren't you? So all these teams that get belted, they're going to want to bounce back. Even players that get low points or they don't score, for example, they're going to always want to come back the next week. So I just want to put that out there.
Thanks, mate. The Scrambler 28. I love the Scrambler. Scrambler.
KDB or Sterling? Ooh, that's a good question. That's probably the only captain that I'd go ahead of KDB would be Sterling because he's up front, but I'd still go ahead of him.
Yeah, I'm still going to go KDB, but it's so close. That's tight. That's very tight.
It's so tight.
All right, Ahmed wants to know, Joe, if this is a good one for me. Should we go Podence? Should we start Podence or Zaha this week? If Podence is injury-free, I'm going to start him all day. Oh, day. Podence, man. Did you see that nutmeg?
I seen that nutmeg.
I thought
Did you see that nutmeg?
And Job's obviously going to go.
Let's go shop now, Mandu. Yeah.
Well, he wants to know.
Zaha
When are we going to use our wild card, Job?
So I got a lot of questions about my wild card, and I'm going to use it when I feel like it, basically. Like, not being a smart ass, but like, I honestly will use it when I feel it's right. Like, I still might use it this game week. Like, you know.
I use my wild card when I want it.
No, like the strategy. Look, you can have a strategy saying I'm going to use it my international break, but I don't like to cement myself. I like to live every day as it comes. You know what I mean? Just enjoy every moment, and I will be using my wild card when I feel the time is right. Like, I just want to give you a bit of a descriptive answer, because me saying when I want, like, that's a bit like arrogant, but I just say whenever I feel is right. So whenever your team, anyone out there in TV land, whenever you feel like it's the right time to use your wild card, use it. That's my opinion.
I do what I want.
Whatever.
I'm thinking.
Click. Oh.
I'm thinking. No,
Sorry.
I'm answering
Sorry,
the
I thought you were
question too.
asking another question.
Hey, this is directed at both of us. Right? There's two of us on the show. All right, where there's two.
Give myself some water.
I'm thinking probably international break. That's always a nice time to wildcard. But having said that, if it comes to international break, if I have a great game week this week, which I plan to, then I might just hold. I might hold through and just wait until my team is in a place where I really need to hit that wildcard button. But I mean, I've taken 24 points of hits to get to my team to where it is now. So you'd imagine that I might be a little bit okay with it. Maybe. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how it happens.
That's awesome.
All right, Balzaroo wants to know.
Stop. He's killing us.
Nolan, if we're going to give him, if he's going to hit the credits, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I think credits definitely Christopher Nolan. Thanks, mate.
Roll the credits. Thank you so much, mate. We appreciate the love,
Balzaroo.
brother. All right, let's keep it rolling.
What about that one? All right.
That
That one. Go up a bit. You missed one. This one. Bang. So Zizou is asking, do you think Liam Delap will play this weekend? I don't think so, but I think he might come off the bench. So if that interprets as playing, then yes, I guess. I don't think he'll start. All right, what else we got?
Sohan is asking if we should free hit this week.
Free hit this week? Probably not. I'd wait for that for the double game weeks. That's what we try to do for free hitting, or when it feels right. But you know what? If it feels right, do it. Again, I always say, don't let anyone say, no, you should do this. Doesn't matter what I say. Do what you want. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I think you hold your free hit for double game weeks. If they come we don't even know if they're going to come this season, to be honest. But other than that,
double game weeks are coming.
Yeah, then hold it for that. You gotta hold it.
Double game weeks are coming. Don't worry about that.
Eric Castillo's go, I've got that wild card feeling. Whoa, wild card feeling. I think you want to
bring back that wild card feeling.
I think you wanted us to sing. I think you wanted us to sing.
Gone. Whoa. I went full Elvis, didn't I?
Thanks, man. Alrighty.
Anand is saying, is James James Rodriguez and Zaha traps, or is Zaha the real deal this season? He's like Zaha Trap City, yo. He'd have like Zaha Trap City as the background next week. But I think that James is an amazing option. James is an amazing option all season. I think that's my personal opinion.
Thanks, Joe.
And Zaha Trap will be here next week from him.
All right, we've caught up to all the questions.
Oh, we've caught up.
Woo, 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 woo. All right, well, we'll leave the questions open for a little bit longer, guys, so you can keep firing them in if you so choose to.
Are we doing a Patreon shout out?
Before I do that, I'm going to do the Patreon shout out. Let's do Danny Ings' clinical. Let's just chuck that up.
Yeah, get him in
You
there. Team reveal? Why have we got team reveal on the screen?
Oh, that should not be there.
Sorry about technical difficulties.
Team reveal. Goodbye.
Danny Ings is so clinical. It's just crazy.
All right. So big Patreon shout out to all our patrons out there. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, guys.
If you couldn't join, thanks for watching the replay, because we love you guys. Big Patreon shout out to, actually, it's your turn, man. Read it off.
It's always my turn. All right. Sammy Deering, George Zukakis, Stephen Bailey, Gary Warwood, Anthony Ferrelli, Kyle Brett, Bradley Emot, David Jereb, Ivan Kovacevic, Alec Maz, Zach, and then our producer level patrons.
Ooh.
Wesley Quark,
Essential Solo.
Bert Van Goys, Sahir Hamid, Patrick Cedric Carney. Sorry for missing Cedric there, Patrick. It's easy mistake. It happens, you know. Lewis Husey and Sammy Horner. And thanks to all our past patrons. If you're watching and you're not a patron anymore, Respect to everybody. And also respect if you're not a patron, you guys as well. We respect everybody, but we love our patrons as well.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
And we love the Slack channel we have as well.
Yeah,
It's beautiful people.
Even if you're still not a Patreon member right now, we don't care. Thank you so much for being a member.
Thank you. Yeah,
you guys are awesome. We
love
you.
our Patreons.
I've got a few more questions before we sign off, mates.
All right, what do we got? Hit me.
Daniel Jarman, Ings and Size, or Robinson and Antonio?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I'm going Ings and Size because Danny Ings is clinical.
I'm going to go anything but Danny Ings. So you know my answer to that question.
Man, where's the Ings background, man?
I'm so happy you didn't get an Ings picture.
I'm spewing, man.
So good.
I'm spewing.
All right, Jesse Bauer with a question.
Mitchell and Son to Jimenez and Podence/Barnes. You have this one, Mick.
I love that. I love it so much. I love it so hard. Jimenez and Podence, definitely Jimenez and Podence. Go for it. Just go for broke with Wolves. They're gonna belt.
You just love Podence, eh?
I love Podence.
You are Team Podence.
Whom to bench this game week? Taylor or Quip? I think Quip.
Who's Quip?
I think Quip is.
Oh God, Walker Peters. I thought we were looking at a keep. I was thinking of Stuart Taylor. I don't know why I was thinking Stuart Taylor. Charlie Taylor or Kevin Walker Peters.
We're losing it.
We have lost it. Officially lost it. It's 75 minutes in of the 90. We're cooked now. We're not here for 90 minutes. That's crazy. Well, that's crazy. We got to answer this question. I don't know, man. Southampton or I don't know. Probably play Kevin Walker Peters. All right, that's what I'd say.
Play Quip. Okay, Cameron Rawcliffe, Zaha or Trent?
Trent, man.
Trent. Yep. T-Tac would like to know if you would take a hit.
I have taken a hit this week. I've taken a hit every single game week this season, and he's taken 2 every week.
24 points.
This guy's crazy,
I've
man.
lost it.
This guy's crazy.
All right, Snorri would like to know if we would jump on Brewster, the Brewster train, if he moves to Sheffield United.
Maybe. I mean, 4.5.
Definitely board Brewster. If he moves to Sheffield.
Are you saying toot for Brewster? I love it. I
would board him.
Eric Castillo is saying,
Sancho incoming.
You got to click it.
It's all right.
Sancho incoming. Hopefully he goes to United, so we've got a bit more in there. But I don't know, man. But this one here as well.
Oh, we love you, Ahmed.
You guys are such. So Ahmed Munir says, you guys are such a great watch. Oh, legend. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Great to have you back, Job. Thank you, legend. I'm glad to be back. And take the hit. 10. Respect.
Yes, 10 out of 10, baby.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Our final question.
Here we are.
Sammy
Sammy Lee.
Should we reckless abandon triple captain?
Oh man, I love that. And if you're like, why not? I kind of want to use my triple captain on like Ings this year. Do something crazy, you know? Maybe. Why not? Actually, we missed one question. So yeah, if you're crazy enough to do it, why not, man? But yeah, you're taking a bit of a risk. You know?
I don't understand this question though.
So Zizou is saying for price 5.5 and 6 million, who's better? Like who's the best in midfield? 5.5.
Podence. Come on now, Podence.
If Podence is fit against Fulham, it could be an amazing option. At 5.5 million, I like Click, man. I like Click and Costa. I like to dance. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we've done it.
All right, we did it, Jeff. We did it. We've done it, guys.
I hope you've liked our new format as well. Please give us some feedback as well about the new format.
Criticism.
If you haven't watched the live as well, please give us some constructive criticism as well. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have a little time indent so that people can watch it. Thanks for that. I like it putting it on the screen and that stuff. It's cool. But
Danny's just at the bottom.
Killing it. He's killing it. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We love you all. We appreciate all the love. Good luck game week 4. And yeah, let's just keep doing our thing, man. Let's just keep enjoying the game because I am.
Quick shout out to Fantasy Football Scout, part of their what's it called? Scout Network.
Yeah.
Scout Network this season. So head over to Fantasy Football Scout if you want to get onto the members area, all that kind of jazz. We've got I'll put one of the links for us in the description below. So check them out if you want to get some great numbers and stats and all that kind of stuff. We get our stats from them as well.
We love them.
Having said that, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Good night. Good morning, good evening, and good night. And we're going to head off, and we'll see you guys back here real soon. Next time, there's a few more comments before we go. Great stream, boys. Thank you very much. We love you too, Jesse.
Jesse. Thanks, guys. We love you guys.
Just transferred in injured Podence.
Wolves got hammered without him.
I love these guys. You guys are awesome.
Love you guys,
we
man.
love you
guys.
All right, boys and girls. Let's chuck our outro video before
We've got a video before we leave as well. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, so as we said, FPL take these, are we doing for?
As we said, FPL take the hit. Always remember to stay positive.
Accept the red arrows and embrace those green arrows, guys.
And keep chasing those green arrows.
All right, why not?
For those people out there that,
We've got to chase them as well.
See you guys. We love you guys. Ciao.
See you guys real soon.
Take the hit.